Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. We're excited to have you here to join us on this flight from Dublin, Ireland to the Asturias region of Spain. I believe it is the seasonal route AerLingus are running, and we are flying here representing AerLingus Virtual Airlines, part of the VATSIM system, if you will, of virtual airlines. So thank you to the team over there for allowing us to go to their roster, go to their flight schedule, and it really is a fantastic virtual airline with a fantastic system, giving us really up-to-date, real-world schedules and up-to-date a fleet with AerLingus. So without any further ado, we're going to jump in the cockpit and sit back, enjoy the flight. We'll try to produce as much real-world content in a flight as we can. And yeah, strike a like and subscribe, and don't be bashful to post any question or comments in the comment section during the stream. Okay, let's jump in. Alright, we are connected to VATSIM, but we have not received or asked for our departure clearance. But we'll see, we got a bit of work to do before we can go down that road. So we will get battery 1, battery 2 on. And we are running version 1.3 of the A320 family, which gives upgrades to the CEO and the Neo of the A320 by ToLiss. Phenomenal airplane, and we'll see how that looks during the flight. Okay, so battery 1, battery 2 on. We'll ask for the ground power. Get these lights out. I should opening up WinWing here for my flight control panel hardware. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hey, diagnostic tests are going on right now with the aircraft. That's fine. We're gonna quickly go through lighting up, dimming down and turning up a lot of lights here. Got the first officer screens brighter. We are in daytime, mind you. Like that, once we have all of that lighting stuff done and the kind of aesthetics and ergonomics of the flight deck ready, I like to go through the overhead and start with the flow from left to right on the 3 columns. So we'll put the IRSs to nav mode so they can begin alignment. Crew supply will go on, ground control on. APU fire test. Sounds today brought to you by the KOSP project. Phenomenal sound pack for really the entire A320 family of aircraft from KOSP. Most recent version is 1.7, which I believe was released about 6 months ago. I think we can up this exterior. We should down that to 100. It's very actually no, I think it does need to be high. Anyway, we can tinker with that as we go. Interior engines, give it 115. As you can see, there's a whole host of options there, but let's get back into it. Okay, engine 1 fire test. That's engine 2. You might notice the ducking they've introduced in version 1.7 of the sounds is very nice. We'll leave the fuel pumps and the hydraulic switches are fine the way they are. Fuel pumps, leave those off for now. We've already accepted the ground power. Air conditioning, nothing to do there. Nav and logo to position 2, strobe put to auto. We can start the master switch for the APU. Seatbelt signs will go on. No smoking signs will go on. Emergency exit lights will be armed. We'll knock the dome light off, and the uninsulated light we can put it at dim. And we'll override the blower so it's not as loud. Okay, so that's the overhead done for the time being. We'll brighten up the McDo's here. And just take a look at our center console. Predictive wind shear, we'll put that to auto. Weather radar mode will be weather radar and turbulence, and of course we'll leave that to off. We'll only have VH1 on here. We'll get our squawk code soon when we go and get the ATIS first and request the pre-departure clearance. The flap is open. We can start the APU. And we're going to go to our bag here. I think what I can do is I'm going to jump to the McDo and go to the init page and give me my init request. Should download the should upload the flight plan. Here we are from Dublin to Asturias. Alternate is Santiago de Compostela. We are flight Shamrock 740 today. Cost index is 10, that's correct. Cruise altitude 370 is correct. And we'll align the IRSs. We'll now get a wind request. So as we can see, our climb winds are quite strong, up in the 70-80 knot range as we progress up through the flight levels to flight level 370. But it looks like it's really just going to be a crosswind experience going down to Asturias region. And then at our first fix we pass at our cruising altitude, winds almost directly from the west at 56 knots. Okay, we'll go over to our EFB here, and as you can see we have... Oops, I forgot about that. You can't use the mouse wheel here. So we can see our flight plan taking us from Dublin down to Bipan, Banba, Pavlo, off the coast of, is this Kent, I believe, England? Torquay is here. No, Kent is on the other side. I can't remember. Talig, and on the way down to the Bay of Biscay, if we want to call it that. And then into Lima Echo Alpha Sierra. So we can get the charts we're probably going to need here. So we'll get the taxi chart, we'll get the Dublin airport. I must remember the mouse scroll wheel doesn't work here. It's a request I put in on the forum that that could be an option. I like to leave my charts. I like to leave my charts on the dark mode feature. So we're down here in the south apron on gate 412, and we'll have a fairly long taxi over to 28 right, which is the departing runway in Dublin today. Standard instrument departure, we will be expecting, when we take a look at our flight plan here, pull this up. I just got to go through the times real fast here, folks. 17:30 off the blocks, on the blocks 19:33. And rubber on the pavement is 19:25. Okay, that looks fine. Back to the OFP section. So the Bepan 2 Juliet should be our departure for today. This is another problem here with that's Bepan 6 Golf. There's Bepan 2 Juliet. You can't see the entire title in the screen here, which is something that I think ToLiss should probably try to work around. And we can actually go back to the taxi chart. I need to pin them. It's a new kind of layout here, so you have to pin the chart. And then we were on, I believe, this one. And yeah, we got to pin that. And then arriving into Asturias, Mavos 1 Papa departure for runway 11. Okay, sorry for the interruption. We are back. And like I was saying, we have the Mavos 1 Papa departure to runway 11. Star is Mavos 1 Papa is right there, so we'll pin that. And the approach is going to be R&P Zulu, I think. We'll take a look at that chart. R&P Zulu comes in from Cutix. Let's pin that for a second. I thought I pinned it. There we go. Okay, we could check the R&P Yankee. It's really all the same. That's AS This is interesting. Why did it unpinned itself? Okay. AS107. So that's kind of interesting. Mavos takes you to AS600 and to Tuxal. And then the RNP Zulu will take the IAF instead of the Kutix. Okay, so we'll just come from Tuxal, so that's fine. Okay, I'm pleased with that chart. And lastly, we will take the airport chart and pin that, and stands and coordinates and pin that. So that should be all the charts we need. And GPS primary, so the ADIRs have aligned. And we will grab the Dublin departure ATIS right now. So we are on departure ATIS Delta. Runway 28 right is takeoff runway. We're landing 28 left. Transition level is 6,000. Winds 270-21, gusting 32. Okay, it's probably going to be a bumpy departure here. Visibility 10 kilometers. Few clouds at 3,000. Broken 3,800. Temperature 16. 2.7. QNH 1018. We'll set that. Oh, come on. There we go. 1018 is set. No significant change. Taxiway Alpha is closed. Advise if unable to take off runway 28 right, you have Delta. So taxiway Alpha is closed. Alright, we won't be needing Alpha regardless. And yeah, the charts have gone back to being bright, and now they don't change. So I think that's a bit of a bug there for ToLiss potentially to fix in the next edition of the aircraft. So we will take Dublin Tower 118.6.
Runner 4 November Zulu, stand 122, press push and start.
Runner 4 November Zulu, push and start approved, face west, QNH 1018 Hector Pascal.
QNH 1018, push face west, runner 4 November Zulu.
So we're stand 412. Dublin Tower, hello, Shamrock 740, information Delta, stand 412, Airbus A320, requesting IFR to Asturias.
Shamrock 742, hello, cleared to destination. It's the Bepan to Juliet departure from runway 28 right. Initial climb flight level 90, squawk 5254, and airborne frequency is Unicom.
Cleared Asturias, Bepan to Juliet departure from runway 28 right, initial climb flight level 90, squawk 5254, and departure frequency will be Unicom. Shamrock 740, thank you.
Shamrock 740, correct. Shamrock 6 Mike Tango via November 2, the surface wind 270 degrees, 21 knots, gust 32 knots, runway 28 right to clear takeoff, good night.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 by 6 Mike Tango, see ya.
Okay, so we are 5254 on the squawk. Oops.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Echo, would I be able to get a run up, please?
Shamrock 1 Yankee Echo, sorry, say again.
Lock the door.
Yeah, would I be able to get the full run up to the runway instead of going on November 2, would I be able to go
Turn
right
the
to
volume
radar,
on
please?
that for new. Initial climb at
Shamrock 1
9,000, so we'll
Yankee
put
Echo,
that
yes, no
in.
worries, taxi November,
That's
November
set.
1, hold short, 28 right.
Taxi November 1, hold short 28 right.
Okay, we're going to go to the weight and balance now, and
Right, now 2-1 Whiskey
our
Juliet,
packs
taxi
for the
Charlie,
flight
Kilo
is
November, November 2, hold short
123.
28 right.
So it gives us a zero fuel weight of 55520, which should be 55520. That's precise as the flight plan. Fuel is 6820. We're going to need 7220.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Echo, if you could just hold
So we're going to go
Neptune.
7300.
Oh, Neptune, Yankee. Yeah.
And we're going to
1 Yankee Echo.
we'll go 7300 and request the refuel. Beautiful. Right, APU, we'll take the bleeds now. What's the conditioning look like? It's 30 degrees in here. The airplane's a bit toasty. Disconnect the external power and ask the ground crew to remove external power. Okay. We'll just wait for those temperatures to come down a little bit.
Run at 2-1 Whiskey Juliet by November 2, runway 28 right, land and wait.
Right, November 2, 28 right, land and wait. 2-1 Whiskey.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Echo, thanks, continue taxi November 1, hold short 28 right.
Continue November 1, hold short 28 right.
Okay, refuel is complete. That's very nice.
Run at 2-1 Whiskey Juliet, the surface wind 270 degrees, 2-1 gust 32 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff, good night.
Give takeoff 28 right, thank you very much. Run at 2-1 Whiskey Juliet right.
Okay, we'll take this information over to the performance
Shamrock
page.
1 Yankee Echo via November 1, runway 28 right, land and wait.
Takeoff weight is 62.6 thousand kilograms with put that in now. Excuse me. 62.6. And our center of gravity is 28.5, which is accurate. Air conditioning will be on. Config auto flex. Ask for standard flex calculation. Anti-ice is off. Runway condition is good and dry. We'll be departing runway 28 right. Full length. We'll just get the winds one more time on the winds are 27021. Sorry about that. 27021. Everything else is good. We'll compute that. Still 26 degrees Celsius here, and we're gonna wait for that to get down a bit more. So V1, V rotate is 141, V2 is 144. 141. 141. 144. Transition altitude was 6,000 per the ATIS. Our flex will be 68 degrees Celsius and flaps 1
Shamrock 1
up
Yankee Echo, the surface
0.7.
wind 270 degrees, 2-1 gust 32 knots, runway 28 right, clear takeoff, good night.
Let's take off runway 28 right. See you next.
And flex is 68 Celsius. Runway 28
Shamrock 6 Mike Tango.
Right.
See ya. Bye.
I guess I probably have to do this first. 28 right. Pep and 2 Juliet. Transition is none, that's correct. And at Asturias, we are taking the RNAV Zulu runway 11, the Mavos 1 Papa via Tuxel.
Runway 4 November Zulu taxi link 5 Foxtrot Outer
Cycle through those on the navigation display. Put the constraints on. Alright, we're 4,000 or above at Delta Whiskey 90901, 210 knots. Zoom out a touch. There's Mavos and Tuxel. That's all really good. Happy with that. We'll go through the speed and altitude constraints on the arrival when we're in the cruise. And temperatures are 24 now. It's not perfect, but we'll take on the passengers. 1, 2, 3. Load. Cabin light brightness, we'll just put it at 4. Ground crew, everything is good there. Is the stairs already gone? Looks like it is. We'll just make sure. Ground service, pack stairs. It's going to be gone now for sure. Yeah, it looks like the stairs are gone. Okay, everybody's on board. We'll get the fuel pumps on. Park brake is set. We'll ask for the chocks to be removed. Dublin Tower, Shamrock 740, stand 412, information Delta, ready for push and start.
Shamrock 740, push and start approved, face northwest, QNH 1018 hectopascal.
Business order approved, face northwest, QNH 1018, Shamrock 740.
Ryanair 24 Golf, Boeing 737-800 stand 106, requesting IFAC clearance to Stansted with information.
Northwest, so that would be that way.
124 Golf, Dublin, hello, cleared to Stansted, deck 3 Juliet departure, runway 28 right, the initial climb, flight level 90, squawk 1477, and airborne
plan
frequency.
acknowledged. Call me through the menu.
There's a truck driving through my airplane.
Grounded cockpit, ToLiss driving up.
Beacon on.
Can I get that one more time, please?
Runway 24 Golf, no worries, cleared to Stansted, deck 3 Juliet departure, runway 28 right, the initial climb, flight level 90, squawk 1477, and airborne frequency is Unicom.
Cleared to Stansted, deck 3 Juliet departure.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
90,000, squawk 1477, departure frequency Unicom.
Runway 24 Golf, correct.
Tower, Ryanair 55, Papa Delta, stand 123, ready for push and start.
Runway 55 Papa Delta, push and start approved, face east, QNH 1018 hectopascal.
We'll start approved, face east, QNH 1018, Ryanair 55, Papa Delta.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Park brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
So we're looking at a flight time of about 1 hour 35 minutes from wheels up to wheels down, and weather looks pretty good. The wind particles here, we've got those crosswinds. We have a bit of a dull zone again. I haven't paid for the subscription, as you can see, but it's hard to know what altitude these these wind particles are trying to represent. But like I said, it's mostly crosswinds all the way down.
Liner 67 uniform tango, requesting push and start.
Runner 67 uniform tango.
Engine mode selected
push
to ignition
and
and start engine number 1.
Release point Romeo.
Push start approved, lead client Romeo 67 uniform tango.
And
Good
67
on
uniform
that,
tango, the
shot
QNH
here.
is 1018 hectopascal.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Park brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Ryanair 24 Golf requesting pushback.
Runner 24 Golf push and start approved, facing east QNH 1018 hectopascal.
Engine 2 start.
Push and start approved, facing east QNH 101. Ryanair 24 Golf.
And runner 24 Golf squawk 1477.
Squawk 1477, Ryanair 24 Golf.
Runner 4 November Zulu via November 2, the surface wind 270 degrees 21, gust 32 knots, runway 2 at right, clear takeoff, good night.
So we are on the other side of the airport, fairly lengthy taxi. It'll probably take us link 1, Foxtrot, November. Okay, 2 good engine starts. Disconnect the tug. APU bleed off, master switch off. Wing light on.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, signal and pin, thank you. Go flaps 1 please.
Dublin Tower, good evening, Ryanair 737.
And
time 737.
gonna do our flight control test. Full up, check.
110.
Full down, check. Neutral, check. Rudder full left.
730
Rudder
Foxtrot,
full
flight
right,
numbers.
check. Brakes are okay. The pedals, not the brakes, but my hardware pedals are a bit funny. Full left. Full right. And our takeoff trim is up 0.7. Go.
Hello, Ryanair 730 Foxtrot.
Auto brake max.
Runner 730
spoilers.
Foxtrot, I have your cleared stanza at deck 3 Juliet departure, runway 2 at right. Initial climb, flight level 90, squawk 6224, and airborne Unicom.
As deck 3 Juliet, climb 90, and squawk 6224, Ryanair.
Takeoff config test can be done now.
730 Foxtrot, correct.
Config normal. Dublin Tower, Shamrock 740. Information Delta, ready for taxi.
Shamrock 740, I'm actually about to close up so you can monitor Unicom 122-8, thanks.
Alright, over to you come, Shamrock 740, thanks for the help, good day.
All stations, Dublin is...
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 740, taxiing to runway 28 right via link 1, Foxtrot, November. Dublin. Okay, Dublin Tower is gone, regrettably. Nose light to taxi. It would be nice if you could change the speed of the spot look. So they actually have Bravo 1 constructed now, finally, over here. This was the old Zulu. I don't think Tango is accurate any longer. I really wish you could turn off airport ground traffic vehicles, airport vehicles on X-Plane. Or Foxtrot 1 straight ahead. That's Sierra straight ahead. Foxtrot 1's just out to the right here. This is pretty cool. We got a couple of aircraft, so we're probably going to be number 3 for takeoff. So this is version 1.7, I believe, of the KOSB Fmod here. Is something I just updated recently. I had no idea it was out. I realized that I had actually missed. I was at 1.5.1 version, and I had missed. We're gonna take Foxtrot Outer here, I believe, coming up. Or have they done away with that as well? Looks like we can take Inner. Inner gets us to November. Yeah, I knew I should have taken Outer. Not to worry. It's amazing how the wind tugs the airplane so much. The ground friction seems to those taxi lines are a bit weird. This is of my own making here. really having trouble. It's quite sticky. Seems to be sticking to the pavement here. Shannon Center. Let me see if Shannon Center is alright. Well, we'll have to switch to Shannon Center. Come on now. One 34260.
Right. Runway 28 right, Rhino 55 up it up.
Control, go to America 106 average.
American 106, Shannon, low, report to your flight level.
Flight level 350.
American 106, thank you, you're clear direct to Jetsy.
Direct to Jaxi, America 106, thank you.
Shannon Control, hello, Shamrock 740 on the ground in Dublin, November, holding short Neptune.
Shamrock 740, thank you, taxi November 1, line up and wait runway 28 right.
November 1, line up and wait 28 right, Shamrock 740.
And Ryanair 55 Papa Delta, do you require clearance or did you receive it from Tower when they were online earlier?
Yeah, we got clearance from Tower and Ryanair 55 Papa Delta.
Ryanair 55 Papa Delta, roger, surface wind 270 degrees, 15 knots, runway 28 right, you cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 28 right, Ryanair 55 Papa Delta.
Ryanair 67 uniform tango, if you're on this frequency, line up and wait runway 28 right.
Line up and wait runway 28 right, 67 uniform tango.
Shannon Radio, good day. Lufthansa 401 Heavy with you, 370 at exit.
Lufthansa 401, Shannon identified, you clear direct to Dexon.
Cleared directed Dexon 401.
Postman 15 Kilo, descend 3,000 feet, you cleared ILS runway 24.
Descend 3,000, cleared ILS 24, 15 Kilo.
Ryanair 220 Mike, surface wind 270 degrees, 15 knots, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, Ryanair 220 Mike.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Bravo, descent to flight level 70.
Okay, we are cleared to line up and wait on 28 right.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Bravo, descent to flight level 70.
The still comparably new runway at Dublin. We'll strobe. We are clear right. Clear left, they're probably still lined up, I think.
Papa Lima Charlie 45. Altitude 10,000. With intention to land at Cork Airport.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, Shannon, thank you, identified. Just confirm your flight level.
10.
Roger. Ryanair 3 Quebec Bravo, Dublin, Shannon.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Bravo.
3 Quebec Bravo descent to flight level 70, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
Descent flight level 070 and contact approach 121.1, right, 3 Quebec Bravo, thanks.
Runner 67 Uniform Tango, surface wind 270 degrees 15 knots, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, Ryan, and 67 Uniform Tango.
Runner 24 Golf, are you on this frequency? Runner 55 Papa Delta, climb unrestricted, flight level 210, direct to both of them.
Direct both unrestricted up to 210, Ryan, 55 Papa Delta.
And Papa Lima Charlie 45, the surface winds at Cork currently 280 degrees, 15 knots. Runway 34 is in use, but 25 is available if you prefer.
Papa Lima 45. I will take runway 25 via the...
Yikes. That guy went sideways nearly. We'll have to watch the wind barb here, it's windy. Is there any sock around here? Can't see one.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, roger, and will it be an RNAV or a VOR approach?
IFR approach.
Okay, but will it be a VOR or an RNAV, an RMP approach?
VOR.
Roger. Shamrock 740, surface wind 270 degrees 15 knots, runway 28 right, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 28 right, Shamrock 740.
Shamrock 24 Golf, after the departing AerLingus Airbus A320, land up and wait, runway 28 right behind.
I think he called him Shamrock, but it's...
Postman 15 kilo, surface wind 280 degrees 17 knots, gusting 28 max, runway 24 clear to land.
Clear to land 24, 15 kilo.
SRS green, runway green.
106, nothing further now, monitor advisory 122,
Left
estimate
68.
Monitor your approach radio, have right this, see you.
V1, rotate. She went up very easy because of that headwind. Gear up.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, you're clear direct to King Golf India, November Golf India.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, clear to India.
Monitor introduce your mic 28 left. And 220 mic, thank you, contact approach now 121.1.
Ooh, it's a bumpy ride up here, folks.
Runner 67 Uniform Tango, climb unrestricted, flight level 210, direct to both of them.
I'm now 210, restricted, direct south from 67 Uniform Tango.
Runner 55 Papa Delta, contact London on 133.705, bye-bye.
There's London now, 133.705, Runway 55, Papa Delta, thanks for bye.
Air Canada 919er, descent to flight level 100. Shamrock 740, clear direct to BPAN, climb unrestricted, flight level 190.
Direct BPAN unrestricted 190, Shamrock 740. Okay, so we're direct to BPAN.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, descent to flight level 80.
Cert. And up to 190 unrestricted. Autopilot 1. Turn off lights and go off.
Ryder 24 Golf, Shannon.
That edge there, and probably could be a little bit better.
Ryder 24 Golf.
Yeah, go.
Unrestricted, so we'll go open climb.
Ryder 24 Golf, the surface wind 270 degrees, 15 knots, runway 28 right, you're cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Ryder 24 Golf.
Charlie 45, if you don't appear to be directed Genk, do you need vectors to establish on the DOR approach runway 25?
I need a vector, please. Thank you.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, roger, fly heading of 210.
Landing lights off and retracted.
Thank you.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, descend altitude 3,000 feet, Cork QNH 1022.
Fly maintain, flight level 30. Thank you.
Just confirm QNH 1022.
QNH 1022.
Ryder 67 Uniform Tango, contact London 133.705, bye-bye.
133.705, bye-bye, 67 Uniform Tango.
The airplane just wanted to leap off the ground. Magnificent.
Air Canada Nano 19er, descend to flight level 80.
Flight level 80,
Shamrock 740, flying flight level 290.
Flight level 290, Shamrock 740.
Papa Lima Charlie 45, on the heading cleared, VOR approach runway 25, report established.
Lima Charlie, heading clear.
Just confirm that the heading is 210, but on that heading you're cleared the VOR approach runway 25.
210 VFR 215.
Ryder 24 Golf, forward bus, 5.2 towards the night side.
24 Golf, thank you. Identified and climb unrestricted, flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Ryder 24 Golf.
Postman 15 kilo, vacated 24.
Postman 15 kilo, thank you. Taxi apron stand 23.
Taxi apron stand 23, thank you very much, 15 kilo. Navigation control, Virgin 103 Mike, with you flight 360 to actual gravity.
Virgin 103, Mike Shannon, thank you. Identified. Air Canada 919er, turn right heading 120.
Right turn heading 120, Air Canada 919.
And Air Canada 919er, descend to altitude 5,000 feet for QNH 1019er.
And 5,000 feet, QNH 1019, Air Canada 919.
We have a situation where charts don't maintain their colour. We can unpin Dublin.
American 141 Bravo, please.
Redirect to P-Pen.
American 141 Bravo, Shannon identified. You clear direct to Pickle.
Direct to Pickle, American 141 Bravo.
Air Canada 919er, turn right heading 170.
Right turn heading 170, Air Canada 919.
Air Canada 919er, descend to 3,000 feet.
And 3,000 feet, Air Canada 919.
Ryder 24 Golf, contact London 133.705 for me.
Contact London Control 133.705.
Channel Control 50, United
be giving us,
919, flight level 370. I believe I'm in your airspace, although I did not get a contact with you.
United 919er, affirm you are identified. Continue.
Roger, United 919.
Air Canada 919er, contact approach with your heading 121.1. Bye-bye.
Approach heading 121, Air Canada 919.
Shamrock 740, plan flight level 350.
Flight level 350, Shamrock 740. And open. Over B-Pan. So we can go to different looking chart here. We can go OSM, which is obviously OpenStreetMap. Where are we here? It's not very good with the place names. And Escorth here, Wexford is just leaving the coast there. We have Wexford off to our right. I don't know if that's visible. It'll be visible shortly. Wexford, very, very Viking name. Ford, obviously from fjord, presumably. Wexfjord. Wexfjord. If it was a German word, it would be pronounced, I presume, Wexford. Wexford. It should be,
Papa Lima Charlie 45, surface winds Cork 280 degrees 15 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
Papa Lima Charlie, clear to land.
nice looking beach down there.
American 141 Bravo, a firm time flight level 340.
Climb 340, 14 Bravo, thank you.
To the clouds a bit. That's my total there.
Shamrock 740, you'll be leaving my airspace shortly. London offline, monitor advisory 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, Shamrock 740, thanks for the help, bye bye. Okay, we're gonna go up to 370, open climb. And we're gonna go and take a chill pill for a little while. Actually, we gotta wait here. I don't think switch this to above. Banba. You don't get other aircraft. I don't think you get other aircraft. Should pick up a bit of ground speed in this turn. Designed Mach is 0.77. Picked up nearly 20 knots there. Okay, we can put this back at normal, I think. I thought that used to make a difference, but more or less at our cruising altitude now. We will go take a little break from the cockpit, get some refreshments. Top of descent, 1903 Zulu. So we are just about 50 minutes from top descent. And we're back in the seat, folks. So looks like we have got the tip. It's even visible down there. Maybe it's too hazy. Okay, we have ATC nearby. Who is it? LFRR Center. Press controller info. 125.5.
Identify direct Ocal.
To my whiskey, direct waypoint Ocal, thank you.
Press control, hello, Shamrock 740, checking in, flight level 370.
Shamrock 740, Blind Fellow, identify direct Balda.
Direct Balda, Shamrock 740.
That's right, hello, Ocean 2, Yankee, flight level 350, launch Takeoff. Ocean 2, Yankee, Blind Fellow, squawk 1000. Squawk 1000, Ocean 2, Yankee.
Balda.
Press, good evening, Speedbird 877 Heavy at 360 inbound, follow. Spirit 877, West, good evening, squawk 5640. 5460, Speedbird 877.
Press, good evening, Top Swiss 16 Quebec Romeo at 370.
Top Swiss 16 Quebec Romeo, West, identified direct Bikim.
Roger, direct to pick him, Top Swiss 16 Quebec Romeo.
Press control, Ryanair 7 Lima Whiskey, good evening, Flight level 370. Ryanair 7 Lima Whiskey, West, good evening, squawk 2712. 2712, Ryanair 7 Lima Whiskey. Ryanair 757 Bravo, identified, direct to Nenem. Direct Nenem, Ryanair 757. Speedbird 877, identified, when ready, descend flight level 340. When ready, 340, Speedbird 877.
Hello, easy for 1 kilo Papa, climbing flight level 390 at rest speed.
Easy for 1 kilo Papa, Brest, hello, identified, climb flight level 390.
Climbing flight level 390, easy for 1 kilo Papa.
Brest, bonsoir, Channel exit 6 Yankee Tango, flight level 330, requesting the VATSIM whiskey for Paris.
Easy 86 Yankee Tango, West, hello, identified, it is approved, when ready, descend flight level 280.
Approved, thank you, and when ready, descend flight level 280, Channel exit 6 Yankee Tango.
Ocean 2 Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 280. Ocean 2 Yankee, when ready, descend to level 220. And just confirm flight level 280. 280, Ocean 2 Yankee.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Let's confirm with the Lufthansa taxi November, flight level 310. Level 2 X-ray November, Brest, hello, identify, climb flight level 370. 370, Lufthansa taxi November. Control Lufthansa 22 Mike Bravo, Lufthansa 22 Pushback by Stella identified, redirect DDAC.
Route direct DDAC for Luxembourg.
Romeo, India Flight Level 230 direct Nimera.
Rocky 212 Romeo, Brest, hello, you're below my airspace for the moment. When you're descending, you can call Nantes 124430.
Apologies for this, and we will switch to Nantes when descending with 14430, Rocky 212 Romeo, that's right?
That's right. Lufthansa 22 Mike, you're cleared Valax 1 Delta, arrival into Nantes, report ready for descent.
Okay, Valax 1 Delta, arrival at the April ready for descent.
Channel 86 Yankee Tango, request for the descent. Channel 86 Yankee Tango, leaving my airspace, advisory 1228, bye-bye. 228, 86 Yankee Tango, good evening.
Control, good evening, 101, flight level 300, climbing flight level 350.
Buckajet 27, Brest, hello, identified, report final request level.
Final request is 310, Buckajet 271.
Buckajet 27, roger, climb flight level 310, final level.
310, final level, Buckajet 271.
Control, good evening, Silver 694, flight level 288, climbing flight level 370.
Stewart 604 by Stella identified, climb flight level 370, direct Tetri.
Direct Tetri, climb flight level 370,
Ocean 2 Yankee, radar service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye. Advisory, Ocean 2 Yankee, ciao.
That's Control, Easy 101, flight level 310, climbing flight level 350.
Easy 101 by Stella identified, climb flight level 350, direct Corul.
Direct roll and flight level 350, Easy 101.
Speedbird 877, radar service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye.
Alright, Speedbird 877, good day.
For 1 kilo, Papa, radar service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye.
Advisory easy for 1 kilo Papa, that's all over.
Control, good day, Easy 42 Victor Zulu with you climbing flight level 350 and bound Maroc.
Easy 42 Victor Zulu, by Stella identified, redirect Corul.
Redirect lower Q, Easy 42 Victor Zulu.
Easy 42 Victor Zulu, just confirm, Corul, Kilo Oscar Romeo Uniform Lima and climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, direct to Coral, Easy 42 Victor Zulu.
Control Easy 5 Mike Alpha with you, passing 300 for 330 final.
Easy 5 Mike Alpha, Brest hello, identified. Climb flight level 330, direct Corul.
Flight level 330, direct
See what the weather looks like here in Asturias.
So 16 Quebec River, radar sources terminated, monitor advisory 1228, bye-bye.
1228 for top 16 Quebec Romeo, good evening.
I'm going to plug this information in now if you like. So this is 8:30 Zulu, so it's 13 minutes old. Winds are 111 knots.
Control, Delta Charlie, Kilometer India, V11410.
Delta Victor India, Brest hello, identified. Disregard, scope 1 tel.
QNH 1023. And go to our charts here and make sure everything is good. Get rid of the Dublin chart.
Delta Victor India, identified, report
Runway
ready for
11,
descent
7,234 feet.
Lufthansa 2 X-ray November, radar services terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye.
We'll roll out all the way to the end and Tango 1, Tango and Alpha. Could we take Bravo also? There's a Bravo option.
We
got some high terrain on the right on the approach. We're also coming off the coastline.
Delta Oscar Romeo, Brest hello, identified.
Might have a little bit
Flight
of
410, report ready for
some
descent
bumps,
into
but
Le
maybe
Mans.
not a lot.
Delta Oscar Romeo, roger, c'est bon.
So it'll have us at above flight level 100, but let's get the MDA from the approach chart. So we are going to be flying the RNAV Zulu runway 11. This is a LPV approach. We are LPV capable aircraft. LPV straight in landing. We are wake category Charlie. So we will have a minimum decision altitude of 699er. We'll enter that in here. Config 3 is V approach 136. And we'll take that, since we will have a full runway run out. Landing performance. We said the winds were 111 knots. Temperature was 20 and 1023. Runway condition dry. Landing weight, we will get that from estimated full on board will be 3.3 kilograms at arrival.
Okay, down 271, ready for descent.
Zero fuel weight 3.3, so we are.
Booking jet 271, descent flight level 190.
190, book jet 271.
58.8. Landing configuration 3 air.
Delta Oscar Romeo, scope 1000.
Good. Reverse is on. Stop margin is 489 meters.
Delta Charlie Hotel Oscar Romeo, scope 1000.
Scope 1000, Delta Oscar Romeo.
Okay. Question is, what gate do we have? What gate do we have?
Pascal, bonjour. Pour la carte 2 Pascal 285 with inbound Monaco.
Volatility to Uniform Romeo, Bryce, hello, score 1000.
Score 1000, volatility to Romeo.
Asturias Airport.
Volatility Uniform Romeo, hello, identified Manac 1 Delta, descent flight level 200.
Manac 1 Delta, contact is 100 for volatility to Romeo.
Flight level 200, 200.
Flight level 200, volatility to Romeo.
Asturias. And we will have gate 02. Just off of Alpha.
Delta Victor India, report your Mach number.
And we will have this challenging radius to
Delta Victor India.
point outwards.
Delta Victor India, roger, maintain Mach decimal 78 minimum.
Ja, maximum, maximum is 78, we will maintain maximum.
Pleased with all of that.
Delta Oscar Romeo, Zigmuting into Le Mans, maintain Mach decimal 76 or less.
76 or less than Oscar Romeo.
Bookerjet 271, direct 1X.
Direct 1X, Bookerjet 271.
Volatility 2 Uniform Romeo, route direct Tirave.
Direct to Tirave, volatility 2 Uniform Romeo. And Delta Victor India, ready for descent. Departing Kilo Victor India, we're ready for descent.
Delta Victor India, descent flight level 230.
Oh, 230, Delta Victor India.
Volatility 2 Uniform Romeo, call Nantes 124, decimal 430, bye bye.
Nantes 124, 430, volatility. Au revoir. Oscar Romeo, ready for descent.
Delta Oscar Romeo, descent flight level 280.
Descending 280, Delta Oscar Romeo.
Lufthansa 22 Mike, when ready, descent flight level 270.
When ready, descent 270, Lufthansa 220.
Bookerjet 271 on conversion speed 280 knots or greater.
Unable. Bookerjet 271, maximum is 270.
Roger, Bookerjet 271 on conversions, maintain speed 270 knots.
On conversion 270 knots, Bookerjet 271.
France 72 Hôtel Papa Brest, bonjour identifié Quéper 9 Whisky pour Paris, direct Quéper. Quéper 9 Whisky pour Paris, direct Quéper pour France 72 Hôtel Papa, merci.
good evening, easy 28 Yankee X-ray flight level 370 past 10.
Easy 28 Yankee X-ray, Bryce Hello, identified, direct Alpha Mike Bravo.
Direct Alpha Mike Bravo, easy 28 Yankee X-ray.
Delta Victor Indian conversion, maintain speed 250 knots.
Conversion speed 250 knots, Delta Victor India.
Okay, we are creeping in closer, folks.
November 67 Charlie Alpha, Bryce Hello. November 67 Charlie Alpha, clear to Le Mans, Rose Post 6 Whiskey departure, runway 25 left, squawk 1 Delta. Looking at 271, call Nantes on... Looking at 271, call Nantes 124430, bye-bye.
Signal 430, Roger 271, bye.
Delta Victor India, descent flight level 190.
190, Delta Victor India.
Runner 7 Lima Whiskey, Renault service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye. Runner 7 Lima Whiskey, Renault service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye.
Monitor advisory, bye-bye, Runner 7 Lima Whiskey.
You might give me lower soon.
Nice, good evening, Davilia 4 Lima Whiskey, flight level 300.
Radio 40 Whiskey, Master identified, descent flight level 190.
Descent flight level 190, Davilia 4 Lima Whiskey.
At Alpha Sierra 04 Whiskey, we need to be at our full final configuration. 1700.
Delta Oscar Romeo on conversion speed 250 knots, descent flight level 230.
Mr. Brooks is
250 on conversion, descent 230, that Oscar, okay.
AS710, and then a left turn. Max 185 knots to Alpha Sierra 720, and turn left, max 220 knots to Critics to join the holding pattern.
France 62, Hôtel Papa, dès que vous êtes prêts, descendez au niveau 2080.
T'es prêt, dès qu'on est prêt, on descend au niveau 2080,
Zoom in more here so we can see.
Lufthansa 22 Mike, descent flight level 200.
Here we go.
Descent level 200, Lufthansa 22.
Dark mode.
November 66 Charlie Alpha, West Start.
November 6 Charlie Alpha, startup approved, QNH 1028.
Start
Address for that Oscar Romeo, second clear level.
Flight level 230 for the moment.
230, that Oscar Romeo, thank you.
Delta Victor India, reduce speed 230 knots for sequencing into Le Mans, and just confirm final level 190. Delta Oscar Romeo, same for you, reduce speed 230 knots, and I'll have you lower in a second.
230, Cockpit, that Oscar Romeo.
Air 162 Hôtel Papa, plus de service disponible, passez sur Unicom, 7-8, bonne soirée.
Unicom 7-8, merci beaucoup pour le contrôle, la sélection sur la F française.
Shamrock 740, when ready, descent flight level 250.
When ready, flight level 250, Shamrock 740. When ready, 250.
4 Lima Whiskey, call Nantes 124.430, bye-bye. Delta Victor India, call Nantes 124430, bye-bye. Delta Oscar Romeo, descent flight level 200.
Descent 100, Delta Oscar Romeo.
Okay, we've more or less done the approach briefing. Looked at the missed approach. Just one more thing on the missed approach.
November 67 Charlie Alpha, request deck.
November 6 Charlie Alpha, taxi Echo 2, hold short runway 25 left.
Taxi to Echo 1, hold short 25 left, November 67 Charlie Alpha.
5,000 is the missed approach. Altitude. Flight path angle 3 degrees. We will be setting our altitude bug to the published minimum decision altitude of 699.
Runway 20, Quebec West, hello identified.
Crossing 699 will fly manually. And set our going altitude of 5,000 into the FCP. In the event of a go-around, it's going to be thrust levers to toga. Let's confirm positive rate of climb. Gear will go up.
190, that also good.
We will put flaps to 2 and follow the published missed approach navigation path.
Runner 757 Bravo, radar service terminated, monitor advisory, bye-bye.
Not call them Rhino 757 Bravo.
Affirm, advisory, bye-bye.
We'll do open climb now to flight level 250.
Let's call the 22 Mike, call Nantes 124430, over bye.
12440, looks on the 2
Air 63, Brest, bonsoir identifié, Valax unité Delta pour Nantes et confirmez le niveau final 320. On confirme niveau final 320 et on prévoit Valax unité Delta pour Nantes de garçon. Ryanair 81 Yankee Quebec, redirect Corul. Corul, Ryanair 81. Delta Oscar Romeo, call Nantes 124430, bye-bye.
Delta Oscar Romeo.
Delta Oscar Romeo, call Nantes approach 124430, bye-bye.
124430, Delta Oscar Romeo, over.
Full configuration. Navos is 100, which is correct.
Brush control, good evening, Arnage 01, flight level 410.
Tuxal 450.
Arnage 1, Brest, hello, identified, descent flight level 280.
That's correct.
For some reason my
Officer
was breaking up. Could you say that one more time?
230.
No worries, descent flight level 280 and identified.
Descent flight level 280, Arnage 1.
Tour Air 63, direct Didac. Direct Didac, Tour Air 63.
Just to be juicy there. Set.
And November 67 Charlie Alpha, ready for departure.
6 Charlie Alpha via Echo 2, runway 25 left, the wind 34, correction 20 degrees 6 knots, runway 25 left, should clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 251, Charlie Alpha.
Right. Okay. 699er. 999er.
Togolais 63, dès que vous êtes prêt, descendez au niveau 270, 270.
On descend au niveau 270 pour info, notre système qui est dans plus de 50 minutes.
UTC 1930.
Oui, ensuite, dès que vous êtes prêt, descendez au niveau 270.
Touchdown.
Dès qu'on est prêt, 270, Takeoff 103.
Center, good evening. November 488 Kilo Charlie, flight level 410 inbound, Romeo, correct, discretion. Before 8 Kilo Charlie West, hello, identified, when ready, descent flight level 300.
When ready, flight level 300. November 488 Kilo Charlie.
November 6 Charlie Alpha, you're identified, climb flight level 190.
190 here, November 63 Charlie Alpha.
Love the textures in the ToLiss A320. Just looks rich.
Yeah, decision trying to pull, not unreadable, static.
Even the mullions and
Shamrock 740 radar says terminated, monitor advisory, bye bye.
Unicom Shamrock 740, over. Constraint is flight level 100. We'll guide ourselves down at 1,200 feet a minute. See if there's a more recent METAR. The last METAR was 1830 Zulu, where it actually is probably not. We can always check METAR. Any message received? We do have 1900 Zulu. Okay, mids are 09011. stable, so it could be a bit bumpy going in. Temperature 20, QNH, same. RV approach will be 136. No real need to do a wind correction. Performance. Do it one more time. We're still absolutely fine, of course. Put the performance over there. And this here. So still 3.3 on the estimated fuel on board at arrival. There's no ATC going into Asturias. Alpha Sierra 08 Whiskey. Excuse me, we need to be fully configured. Sal at 176 sounds good. However, 250, 6 miles, I'm never going to get that down slower, so I'm going to ask for 210 at that waypoint. A320 is a lot more agile now than the A321. There's a noticeable difference. And the A330 is a whole different set of circumstances again. We're now inbound Mavos to begin our star. Our nav is what is it? It's just the RNAV star. That was one pop up. So we're obviously going to be good at Mavis, but we need 4,500 at Tuxil is now set. And we'll go recalculate that. Auto brake will be low. You can arm the spoilers. We'll increase our rate of descent here. 50. 'Like to try to do the descent control by yourself, it's good practice. Not just leaving it up to the VNav all the time. We will request 250 knots on the FCP. 50 knots set. Engines are idle. "15 minutes to touchdown." Seatbelt signs on. Everything looks good. Our speed will bleed off shortly. We can set it to 210. Our vertical descent rates to 1,000 right now. flaps 1. We'll decrease our speed to 1905. As you can see, we should be hitting Tuxel at 450. Look good. We can increase our rate of descent a little bit. Or 180 on the speed. Very hazy here. Any mention of that in the can arm the approach phase. We approach 136. LPV bug has gone live. So we set it to the slat speed. The QNH can be taken now, 1023. Me up a little higher. I'm still okay. Now we can go to manage speed mode. Alright, alt. Arm the approach. Check of ATC is nothing. Flaps 2. final, which will be 699, so 700. Good eye. Asturias traffic, Shamak 740 on Arnav Zulu, runway 11. 8 miles to go. Asturias traffic. Go flaps 3, it'll be our final. Flaps 3 are set. Landing flaps 3. Are in final configuration, stabilized. Here comes the turbulence.
2,500.
Check. Final approach. Speed is are changing direction a lot. Some gentle rudder movements. Knocking us from side to side quite a bit. Over we approach 139er. 136, excuse me. Ping the cabin. Okay, it's brought us in a bit high. Winds are very turbulent here. I don't think it's doing much. It is actually trimming the rudder. Seems a bit silly to me. Turbulent conditions.
1000.
Check. We're coming up to minimums. We're 100 above.
100 above.
Another pilot disengage.
Minimum.
Check. Ground altitude 5,000.
500.
Bit low.
400.
Terrain.
300.
Pull.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5. Auto brake off.
So there was a bit of work to do there, obviously. We were getting some quite a bit of movement there on the winds. We are Asturias. Landing lights off. Nose light to taxi. Runway turn off lights can go off. Strobe off. Landing flap 3 can go off. Again, the topography here is extremely extreme. Master switch on. Green light can come off. Flaps open, start the ABU. We are going to be taking Alpha. To stand 2. Alpha left and then a slight right, and then we're there. A very tricky approach when the wind is pushing you around. Flight directors can come off. Here we have stand 2, where we have to do a very challenging maneuver here when you don't have VR, but we can take the nose lights off now. Actually, no, we can just taxi straight in. It's not that type of, not the type of thing I was thinking of. Thought we had to do a kind of a London City thing. Okay, APU is running. Brakes are above 300. We'll have to put that fan on. And engine's off. Wait for the end of 1 to go down to 5 or less. We go, beacon off. Ground crew, set the chucks. Get external power connected. Accept the external power. Knock out the APU. Nav lights off. Seatbelt signs off. Smoking signs off. That off. All that looks good. Adheres off. Crew supply oxygen off. Flight attendants can unload the airplane. Passengers are gone. What else can the mechanics do here? Nothing. For now. There's no cargo. Okay. We'll leave that off. Put the TCAS to standby and auto. And let's have a look at the wheel temperatures here. Okay, we're below 300. And if we turn the fan off, what are we going to see here? If they're 300 and dropping, that's just fine. For the turnaround, 230, 240, 290, 300, 310. So he's still rising. Got to watch out for that. He's 290. So they are rising a little bit here. Because when we log out of X-Plane here, it's going to remember the condition of the airplane such that when we come back in, startup situations. Available situation will be current situation. So it'll save the condition to the current situation. I think this can be, you can delete the auto-saved situation. Okay. Yes, temperatures are still rising. Okay, what we can do in the meantime is, I guess we dump the people onto the pavement. Oops, okay. We're going to complete the flight by completing the ACARS and submitting that to ALVA. And Volanta, this can be end the flight. We had a 83 feet per minute landing at 117 knots, so I believe that's ground speed, 117 ground speed. So you got to throw 9 on top of that, which is 128, which is slightly lower than anticipated, but still okay. Ended. Okay, so that's logged. I'll have to leave that open as I put my Excel spreadsheet together. Okay, Pegasus can be shut down. X-Pilot, we're going to disconnect from VATSIM. Wingflex, I don't need you anymore. And prefer chocks? Yes, I believe we did have the chocks down. We could take the park and brake off, I suppose. Because we do have the chocks set. $260, yeah, it's the right hand landing gear. 320, 330. The brake fan on. 310. Anyway, let's have a peek at that quite crazy approach. Toggle replay mode. I'm gonna ask for that airplane to go back. Oh gosh, this is no good. We'll go there and it's gonna be hard to see in the sun with this. This is all being recorded, so I have to fast forward him. Okay. There's the tower. So we got our tower view. How much closer can we get before the GPU starts to scream? I believe I still kept it in the touchdown zone. We'll wait to check that out. Is here. Or maybe they don't. Did they not show one on this one? Oh, right on the numbers. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Oh, did I actually? How close was this? Hang on a second. We'll have to slow-mo. We'll have to slow-mo this one. There's the line. Oh, yeah. Just in the nick of time, man. Just in the nick of time. Ooh. Actually, the right landing gear landed and the left landing gear landed outside. Alright. Hey, we kind of maintained runway heading a little bit. What we can also do here is, it's a bit of a weird one, but the runway slopes down though, they probably won't see it. Yeah, I won't see anything. Alright, folks. Au revoir. Thanks for joining the stream. We will have a return flight, AerLingus back to Dublin from Asturias, and be on the lookout for